manufacturing approach rather than the actual throughput for the larger aircraft. The planned industrial footprint is large. Helsing has announced a new campus in the area that's north of Munich on a site the company describes as roughly the size of 35 fields. The campus is intended to house engineering, software development, and final assembly work for both drone lines and the CA-1 program. A separate Bavarian facility, which Helsing has not publicly located, already produces HX-2 units at scale. German automotive suppliers feature in the company's industrial planning. Helsing executives have described the country's car parts industry as a strategic reserve that could be directed toward drone production if demand rises. Composite parts, precision metalwork, and electronic sub-assemblies are already produced by Tier 1 and Tier 2 automotive suppliers, many of them facing weak demand as the German car industry contracts. The European supply chain angle is explicit in Helsing's messaging. The company wants components, software, and final assembly to sit inside European jurisdictions, reducing exposure to US export controls under ITAR and avoiding the kind of supply shocks that hit European defense programs during the early years of the war in Ukraine. A CA-1 built largely from European parts can be exported, upgraded, and operated without American sign-off. And that production logic is what makes the CA-1 a military proposition rather than a tech demonstrator. The factory is a part of the weapon. The September unveiling at the German place that is unpronounceable was staged as a political event as much as an engineering one. Bavarian Minister-President Soda walked the line of the prototype with Helsing executives in front of the cameras, treating the CA-1 as evidence that Bavaria could lead in European defense technology. Soda's public message tied several themes together. He described the CA-1 as proof that German industry could deliver autonomous combat aircraft without waiting for Berlin's slow procurement cycles. He linked drones and AI to sovereignty, arguing that Bavaria should impose the European answer to American and Chinese defense technology. So to frame Helsing's success as a state-level win that the federal government should support rather than slow down. Soda also floated the idea of a dedicated Bavarian defense law. The proposal would give defense companies faster permits, lighter bureaucratic handling, and easier access to research cooperation with Bavarian universities. The state government has not yet published draft legislation, though Soda's office has confirmed the concept is being studied. No military customer has publicly signed for the CA-1. As of the September unveiling and the months following, Helsing has not announced a launch contract with any air force. The aircraft exists as a privately funded program built on Helsing's investor capital rather than on a government development contract. The Royal Air Force is the most often discussed early customer. Helsing has a significant UK presence with offices in London and ongoing work with the British MOD on AI systems. Grob has supplied trainer aircraft to the RAF for decades, giving Helsing an existing certification relationship with UK military aviation authorities. British officials have spoken publicly about wanting an uncrewed combat aircraft to pair with Typhoon and future Tempest fighters. The German Luftwaffe is a plausible customer on paper. Germany funds Helsing, the airframe is built in Bavaria, then the Luftwaffe operates the Eurofighter that the CA-1 is designed to support. The complication is the Future Combat Air System program, which Germany runs jointly with France and Spain. FCAS includes its own remote carrier drones built by Airbus and Dassault, and German support for a competing national drone could strain the trilateral arrangement at a sensitive moment. The European program overlap is significant here. FCAS Roy carriers, the Airbus Wingman concept shown at ILA Berlin in 2024, and the GCAP fighter being built by the UK, Italy, and Japan are all expected to include uncrewed teaming aircraft. The CA-1 could slot in as a near-term option that arrives years before any of those programs deliver hardware. It could also be cut out by governments that want to protect their existing prime contractors. Interoperability is the practical test. Helsing states that the CA-1 will work with the Eurofighter and the F-35. Connecting an autonomous aircraft into NATO's secure data links and into the F-35's multifunction advanced data link requires Lockheed Martin cooperation and US government approval. Neither has been publicly granted. A privately funded startup is trying to move faster than Airbus, Dassault, and BAE Systems. Helsing needs the contracts, the security clearances, the political cover that only governments can provide. The next 2 years of the CA-1 program are scheduled around hardware milestones rather than precedents. Helsing has outlined ground testing of subsystems through 2026, including avionics integration, engine runs, and taxi trials at Grob Airfield.
Wir sind nicht.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.